is the boy after them 20-year-old? Chinwe, go and collect the what are them 20-year-old? Shani Zion is that you will beef her for months. Shani Zion is that you will beef her for months. Go and collect your money with my baby. I left the money with my baby. This night I'm still going to sleep with you. If I sleep with you, waiting will happen. You will sleep with cobwebs in your coochie. Get
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So tonight's reunion show ended on a very crazy note. You just saw the video, and this was a face-off between Chinwe and Chinne, right? So the double cheese, we're having a face-off. But I'm going to just give you a rundown how the show started. So Ebuka welcomed us to the show, right? And then we have the Suj and Topher conversation. If you remember, Suj and Topher were colleagues at work, because I don't know if they still work together. But they were colleagues at work who decided to apply for the show, to audition for the season 9. And they got on the show. And then after the show, life happened. And then on the reunion, Ebuka was asking, okay, let's talk about friendships that have gone sour. What happened between, he was asking what happened between you and Suj. And then, Topher talked about the fact that, he wasn't getting some particular type of energy from Suj. Suj didn't show up for his jersey. He didn't, post his jersey that he launched after the show when he got out of the house. For his birthday, he was invited. Suj came late to the show when the show was over. He also gave another instance that he had a club thingy that was Topher, and that, Suj didn't show up.
I dropped the jersey when I came out of the house. And till today, I do not feel like I got the support from my peer or my brother.
All right, so Ebuka now asks Suj, what's up? What's happening to the friendship you have, Topher? Or what do you have to say to what he just said? And then Suj is saying that, first off, the conversation about the jersey that Topher launched was that, and they probably both had the idea of the jersey. I don't know what it was exactly, but the way Suj was saying it was that they both talked about this jersey project in the house. And then he got outside of the house, and boom, Topher is launching a jersey. I saw the jersey advert, actually. I don't know if it was from the Nigerian Football Association or something, but I saw the advert. And then Suj is saying that, he came outside of the house and he saw this jersey, and that him and this guy were living in the same apartment. They did a photo shoot of the jersey in the apartment he was staying. And, at some point, he said Topher brought the jersey to Nelly, who was the girl at that time. But we don't know how true that was, because Topher was asking Nelly, did I bring the jersey to you? She said no. Suj was thinking that maybe he gave Nelly the jersey free of charge. But Nelly was saying that she paid for the jersey. But that's not the bone of contention here. What Suj is saying is this. You had a jersey. He also still showed up to say, okay, this jersey that you've just launched, Alpha, we're my own. Where is mine? I'm your guy. We talked about this. And then he went inside, brought the jersey, and Suj wore the jersey, said, oh, this jersey fits me. Then Topher goes inside to say, he came out and said, this thing doesn't really fit you.
My family warned me about him. Why? They were like, you give him the benefit of doubt, but we watched and we're seeing.
Oh yeah, like after the show.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
We watched and we're seeing.
So there's a whole bone of contention here. Both of them are not on good terms, and I love what Ebuka just said there. Ebuka just felt like you guys were not friends from start, because if you really are friends, both of you will sit down to talk about it. I have a best friend. If myself and my best friend have issues, we sit down to talk about it, no matter how hard it is. So what I just see is somebody trying to outshine the other person, but somebody has an attitude. I don't know who it is of, we're not talking, let's just move on with life. And that's what I see. I also think that they're just really kids. I'm sorry, that's what I see. They're in their 20s. They're probably not 25 or 26, right? So, they're still trying to learn life. I think as they grow old, they want to also understand that life is beyond all of this. But I just think that both of them did not take whatever they had seriously. And then we moved on to Sean and Victoria. So we understand that Sean and Victoria, when they came into the house, they had like this, whatever they had in Dubai. And, a lot of people were saying that, okay, it felt like this guy sort of dated, or they sort of knocked before they came on the show. Because we saw the fact that Sean and Wani hit it off as fast as possible. Like in the first week, we already knew that we had our first ship, right? So Ebuka was asking, what's up with you and Sean? He was asking Victoria. Victoria was like, you know what? She really rooted for Sean in the house, but coming outside of the house, she saw some clips and she felt like Sean did not really root for her. All right, and they had a conversation because I was asking Sean, so what do you say to this? Sean was like, you know what? When we got outside of the house, he called her to say, you know what? Let's meet up. And then they both sat down. The same thing that what do you call it? Tofa and Sue should have done. The dynamics of the issues are different. When you have an issue, you should call yourself to order or just call yourself and let's talk about it. That's what Sean did to Victoria, because I'm sure that Sean just knew that Victoria must have seen a few clips of some things that he said about her in the house, and he called and said, come, let me explain my side, which is good, because one thing this people should understand that it's a show. Everybody wants to win the money. I tell people, when you go on Big Brother, it's on you if you don't win the money. No matter the dragging you do to Kelly Ray and Cassia, he won 100 and something million. That's no joke, fam, right? And forever he has the bragging rights of the Big Brother season 9 winner. I say to people, go into the house and try to win that money. It wouldn't matter whatever you did at the end of the day. But of course, Sean, called Victoria and they had a conversation about it, and they're really cool. We thought the Big Brother said they had a video that they wanted to show us about, Sean. I think that was a bait. They were trying to get us to, they wanted us to expect something. But anyways, Ebuka didn't show us the video. So what am I saying here? Ebuka was asking, people feel like there's a sexual relation. You guys had something before you came into the house, and they literally just cleared the air that there's no sexual attraction between them, according to both of them.
But just no sexual relationship. Okay.
There was never a sexual connection between us. Everyone knows Sean likes girls with big ass.
Is that true? I don't know. I don't want to believe it. Maybe that's died down. Big Brother has come. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it there. Remember that we had an issue of Victoria and Onyeka 2 days ago and yesterday. So Ebuka was asking Ozzy, who's the guy that formed that triangle, even though he claims there's no triangle there. I believe there's a triangle there. And I was asking him, what do you say to this? Do you think you had a part to play? Do you think you were enjoying this? Ozzy was trying to say, you know what, he's not responsible for this. There are two mature ladies, they should have a conversation about it, blah, blah, blah. Ebuka now asked some other people, do you think this guy was really enjoying the buzz, the razzmatazz, or whatever was going on in between that mix? And they all said yes, and I personally think that he was enjoying it. So Ozzy, somebody I know, you can watch this video, he was enjoying it. And you cannot blame him, whether consciously or unconsciously. He was enjoying it. It's the show. You want people to have something to say about you on the show. Remember that when you're on that show and nobody's saying anything about you, you get checked out of the house. Remember Tammy, Toyosi, and Dami. First week, they all left because nobody was saying jack about them. The housemates that you look at, you hear they went to Big Brother, you'd be like, did this one go to Big Brother? So I totally understand that, when you're in the house, you can get carried away. But of course, Ozzy was enjoying the whole dynamics that was going between Victoria and himself, and Onyeka. I personally feel that Onyeka literally wanted to have a relationship there. But of course, the fact that Victoria was there wasn't making things easy. And of course, Ozzy was moving here, moving there, and moving there. Because Victoria talked about the fact that the night he was dancing with Onyeka, came to meet her, and then boom, he went back to kiss Onyeka because she saw that video when she got outside the house. And of course, finally, in a bid to get people to reconcile, Ebuka was asking, do you think you're going to talk to this person? He was just asking a few housemates who had issues with themselves. And he asked Chinwe, what do you think about Ine and Chinne, whatever they had? And then Chinwe started talking. And while she was talking, Chinne interrupted. And everything went crazy. Here are some of the clips of the crazy things that they said to each other.
You are a fool. Because you don't get what they knock is. You carry out for her justice for Zion. Justice for Zion.
And that's it on my conversation tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Big Brother Season 10 is coming up. And trust me, I've got a lot of things lined up for you. I'm gonna spill it when it's time. Okay. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to this channel. We're 176,000 subscribers this season. We want to hit to 200,000 subscribers. So hit the subscribe button, share to your friends, share to your group, and of course, we're going to have a ride of a lifetime. Go on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at Olufemi Daniel. And of course, until next time, I come away tomorrow. It's bye for now.